Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're doing well. Now, if you haven't noticed by now, that title is bullshit, okay? I don't know how to win the lottery. It's never happened to me, and more likely than not, it probably won't. But what I want to talk about in this video is something that happened to me today. For some reason, I felt like playing the lottery on the way home from work. I stopped by a gas station. I got 2 scratch-offs. And actually what I did before was I imagined myself going in and winning, and I repeated it over and over again, right, to see if it would happen. Anyway, clearly it did. So I go in, buy my lottery tickets, go back out to my car, and I do what I do every time before I play the lottery, which isn't often. I think about what I would do if I would win. If I would win $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million, I think about what I would do. And actually my answer was the same. It was consistent throughout those amounts of money, what I would have done. And I think we often do this. I mean, that's half the fun in playing the lottery, is imagining what you would do with the money if you were to get it. Anyway, I sit there, I scratch off, and I win nothing on one card, and on another card I win $10. So I'll go back in and I buy 2 more cards because they're $5 each. And then I scratch those off, and one had nothing on it, the other had $5. Anyway, walked away with nothing, right? Which is about 99.9999% of what happens when you play the lottery, is a loss. But in this video I'm going to show you how to win the lottery, because the answer lies in what we would do if we had the money. Because when we play the lottery, we're not really excited about getting the money. What we're excited about is what we would do if we had the money, right? That's what we talk about before we scratch off or before we check those numbers. We ask ourselves, man, what would I do with this money? It's not sleep in the pile of money. Like, what was it, Donald Duck's dad? He used to have that big, just a huge room. It was a safe that he used to dive into the money, right? We're not going to do that. We're going to spend it on something. So what excites us is not necessarily the amount of money. It's what we can do with it, the freedom it offers us. And I made a resolution myself before I scratched that scratch off. And I told myself, whether I win or not, this thing that I want to do, I'm going to do regardless. I'm going to follow through with it. Because asking ourselves what we would do with that kind of money reveals to us what we really want to do if money were no aspect. Because money can really affect our dreams and our goals for ourselves. It can make us think very realistically, which is a poison for accomplishing big things, is thinking realistically. It's a poison for dreamers. It's a poison for people who have big goals and big ideas. Because you have to be a bit unrealistic in order to accomplish great things. And so what playing the lottery can kind of reveal to us is, if money were no object, if you had all the money in the world, if you had won the lottery, what would you do? Well, I promised myself I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that, because I know deep in my heart that's what I want to do. That's where I see myself. That's where I want to put my energy at. And that is where I find happiness for myself in the future. And whether I have the money to do it right now, or I'm going to have to work my ass off to do it, either way, I'm going to get it done. Because I know it's what I want. So guys, next time you're playing the lottery, or just imagine playing the lottery, you don't have to waste money on a scratch-off. Ask yourself what you would do with the money. And then pursue that regardless if you win or not. Because that's where your happiness lies. Okay? It's not in how much money you would earn, it's in what you would do with that money. And do it anyway. Whether you got it or not. Figure it out. That's it. Take it easy.